What's up, guys? Saulius, I'm back again. I'm back, Saulius. So last time we did, let's shout out the channels or talk about the channels. Also, we do and reviewing this one. So yeah, we do love, but sadly I was so tired, so I will try something else. So we're going to react that videos. Why? Because we're going to react it. So we're going to react this video about what possibly shows you can make in GTA 4 made by I IV Nut. This was made by YouTubers, but he uploaded this about 30 minutes. Yes, he posts 30 minutes will possibly showed how worst possibly shows you can make in GTA 4. They had best one to watch. And also one more thing, before I will play video, there's also was thing which I don't like, including AI. Fortunately, he used AI voice and he using ChatGTP, and that was not true. It make no sense why. Fortunately, this would be misleading or unknown if that never happened. So I'm gonna watch the video, but I promise this will be 30 minutes, but don't worry. So I will try to make this part serious and it will be done. So yeah, so are you ready? So let's begin. And also let's try not talking too much video. If I will pause, I will talk about things when I will say, okay? So let's play that video.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about all things GTA. In this video, I'm going to analyze the choice you have to make in GTA 4, and this choices actually affect game a lot. So what are the worst possible choices you can make? Let's find out. Let's start with the first one. This choice is one of the first moral dilemmas you face in GTA 4.
God damn it. It's so freaking annoying, man. Why freaking annoying? Well, because I was watching video, but God was doing it so annoying. Why so annoying? You know,
And it has some consequences.
because I was put 108 p, but get was immediately get freezing, immediately showed loading when stupid that was showed white. It's so annoying because if you put this, you get out for luck. If you put this one 72 p, I'm fine. So I'm sorry about that. We apologize. So let's continue.
Is for the rest of the game. Let's see what happens after each choice, and which one is the worst possible choice here. If you choose to date Michelle first, you will go to the bowling alley with her and have a nice time. However, Roman will call you and ask for your help, as he is being beaten up by some Albanian loan sharks. You can ignore his call and continue with the date, or you can hold up Michelle and go to rescue Roman. If you ignore Roman, he will call you again after the date, and you will have to take him to the hospital before beating up the loan sharks. This will make Roman unhappy with you, and he will lose some respect and like for you.
Well, if you don't help Roman, because we'll be fearless, and also you cannot use ability with friendships. We'll both try to cohort became best friend. If you're not, we'll never became best friend because you didn't help this one Roman. Yeah, it make no sense this one. So I have to remember. So you have to help out Roman first, and now you can't start a date Michelle. And yeah, that make no sense.
He will also mention this choice later in the game, and it will affect his dialogue with you. If you hold up Michelle, she will be annoyed with you, and she will end the date early. You will have to call her again later to apologize and arrange another date. This will make Michelle unhappy with you, and she will lose some fondness and trust for you.
That make no sense. Why? Well, I don't know what's why if you lose this one became Michelle unhappy and holding my hand. That make no sense. And also Michelle was supposed to go in a bowling. Yeah, was supposed to be you have to play bowling and then if you complete it and Michelle date will be complete. So we never know. So we know this mission is simple, so let's continue.
She will also mention this choice later in the game, and it will affect her dialogue with you. But if you choose to rescue Roman first, you will skip the date with Michelle and go to the basketball court where Roman is being attacked. You will have to fight the loan sharks and chase one of them to his hideout. You can kill him or spare him, but either way, you will save Roman from his debt. This will make Roman happy with you, and he will gain some respect and like for you. He will also reward you with some money and the ability to hang out with him. He will not mention this choice later in the game, and it will not affect his dialogue with you. If you hold up Michelle, she will be annoyed with you, and she will end the date early.
Dude, this is the same, man.
Later to apologize and arrange another
we
date.
know this one, but
this
dude, every time you give me
with you, and she will lose some fondness and
dude,
trust
this
for
is
you.
the same. Every time he keeps looping. Could you stop looping this one? This is only beginner video.
But if you choose to
Oh my
rescue Roman
goodness.
first, you will skip the date with Michelle and go to the basketball court where Roman is being attacked. You will have to fight the loan sharks and chase one of them to
Yeah,
his
that's
hideout.
stupid, man.
You can
Why is
kill
so hard
him
to edit
or
became
spare him,
normal, but no, he
but either
keeps getting
way,
worse.
you will save Roman from his debt. This will make Roman happy with you, and he will gain some respect and like for you. He will also reward you with some money and the ability to hang out with him. He will not mention this choice later in the game, and it will not affect his dialogue with you. But let me tell you, that hat, you will have to call Michelle later to apologize and arrange another date. She will be understanding and forgiving, and she will not lose any fondness or trust for you. She will not mention this choice later in the game, and it will not affect her dialogue with you. So which choice is the worst possible choice here? Well, it depends on your perspective and your priorities. If you care more about your relationship with Roman, then you should rescue him first. If you care more about your relationship with Michelle, then you should date her first. But there are some things to consider before you make your decision. Let me help to you. First of all, Roman is your cousin and your only family in Liberty City. He is also your main source of income and support in the early game. He will help you with missions, give you access to his taxi service, and introduce you to other characters. He is also loyal and grateful to you, and he will always have your back. Michelle, on the other hand, is your first girlfriend and a potential love interest. She is also a nice and friendly person who will show you around the city and invite you to her apartment. She is also curious and interested in you, and she will ask you questions about your past and your future. However, there is a twist. Michelle is not who she seems to be. She is actually an undercover agent working for the government, and she is spying on you and your activities. She will eventually betray you and reveal her true identity, and she will force you to work for her boss, who is a corrupt and ruthless agent. This means that your relationship with Michelle is based on a lie, and she will use you and manipulate you for her own agenda. She will also report everything you do to her boss, and she will put you in danger and trouble. She will not care about your feelings or your well-being, and she will not help you in any way. Therefore, the worst possible choice here is to date Michelle first and ignore Roman. This will not only damage your relationship with Roman, but also waste your time and energy on a fake and treacherous girlfriend. You will also miss out on the benefits and rewards of saving Roman, and you will have to deal with the consequences and complications of dating Michelle. The best possible choice here is to rescue Roman first and date Michelle later. This will not only improve your relationship with Roman, but also avoid the drawbacks and risks of dating Michelle. You will also enjoy the advantages and perks of saving Roman, and you will have a chance to discover the truth about Michelle. Next mission is Ivan the Not So Terrible. It's kind of
Aaron and the Not So Terrible. So we know this one, so you have to help her Roman first. If you help her, we'll give her reward. If you're not, you will never give her reward. And also, we'll supposed to get ability friend called. If you don't have friend ability, you immediately will be unlocked because you have to help her Roman. Yeah, make no sense. And also, you can't date her Michelle, or maybe you have to later Michelle date. So yeah, I did not know. That was facts detailed, but I know. So Ivan also finished. They had side missions. You can't rescue or you have to kill him. If you try to rescue this Ivan, will give her a side missions. Yes, just only one side missions. And also, 1% there was no robbed in the bank. No, this is not true. I would do save up for that. Okay.
important. The mission starts with Vlad, a Russian loan shark, telling Nico that he has to kill Ivan, a thief who has upset Vlad's boss, Mikhail Faustin. Vlad says that if Nico doesn't do it, both he and his cousin Roman will be in trouble. Nico reluctantly agrees and goes to Roman's cab depot, where Ivan is already making an escape in his sports car. Nico has to chase Ivan through the streets of Broker until he reaches a construction site, where Ivan abandons his car and runs up the ladders. Nico follows him and they end up on the rooftops, jumping from building to building. Eventually, Ivan reaches a dead end and falls off a catwalk, hanging on for his life. Nico catches up with him and has to make a decision: spare him or kill him. If Nico chooses to spare Ivan, he will pull him up and let him go. Ivan will thank him and promise to leave town. He will also become a random character that Nico can encounter later in the game, and he will give Nico a tip about a bank robbery that he can participate in.
Dude, that never happened. There was no bank robbery missions. Are you kidding me, man? Dude, Ivan will help, but dude, they had the random side missions. But dude, bank robbery, this was not true. Come on, man. You are misleading.
Sparing Ivan will not affect the main storyline or Nico's relationship with Vlad or Faustin. If Nico chooses to kill Ivan, he will either shoot him or stomp on his fingers, sending him falling to his death. Nico will say that he had to do it for Vlad, and that Ivan brought it on himself. Killing Ivan will also not affect the main storyline or Nico's relationship with Vlad or Faustin. However, Nico will miss out on the chance to meet Ivan again and get involved in the bank robbery. So, which choice is better? Well, if you want to be more ruthless and stick to the main missions, you might want to kill Ivan. Personally, I think sparing Ivan is the better choice, because it shows that Nico is not a cold-blooded killer, and that he can make his own decisions, regardless of what Vlad or Faustin want. It also adds more variety and fun to the game, as you can meet Ivan again and join him in a heist. Killing Ivan, on the other hand, seems unnecessary and cruel, and it doesn't really benefit Nico in any way. That's my opinion, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's take a closer look at the mission Rough Rider, where Nico has to deal with Javon, the snitch who got Dwayne arrested, and his ex-girlfriend Charisse. This mission is given to Nico by Dwayne, who is a friend of Playboy X. Dwayne is depressed and angry because he spent years in prison for drug trafficking, while Javon, his former partner, ratted him out and stole his money. Javon is also dating Charisse, who was Dwayne's girlfriend before he went to jail. Dwayne tells Nico that he wants his money back from Javon, and that he doesn't care what happens to Charisse. Nico agrees to help Dwayne and goes to the arcade in Chinatown, where Javon and Charisse are hanging out. When Nico gets there, he sees Javon and Charisse talking outside the arcade. Javon notices Nico and shoots at him with a micro SMG, then runs away on a Hellfury. Nico has to chase him down and get Dwayne's money back. But before that, he has to make a choice: spare or kill Charisse. This is the first choice in the game that affects Dwayne's friendship level with Nico. Dwayne's friendship level determines whether he will like Nico or not, and whether he will give Nico his special ability of sending two armed goons to help him in a fight.
Yeah, there's a ability system will help this one, including Roman and Durandon. There's helpful a special ability will help, but unfortunately both does not give her a 1% game. Why? Because it's nearly impossible if you lose Roman or Dwayne. Dwayne, if you access win 1% will never give for. But they got does not count 1% progress. Roman and Dwayne does not count 1%. Fleet does count was Little Jacob, Bourges, and packages also give for 1% progress, but you have to do 3 times friendships, and then if you complete, we'll give for a special ability. Yeah, we do. We know all. So we know Little Jacob give for a guns weapons. Yes, guns weapons. He do. Second, he give for a helicopter, and third guy he using detonate bomb explode. We're supposed to using coal or school bus. If you want it, you can use because I was not expecting.
Dwayne's friendship level also affects the outcome of another mission later in the game, called the Holland Play, where Nico has to choose between killing Dwayne or Playboy X. So, what happens if you spare or kill Charisse? If you spare Charisse, Dwayne will be happy that she is alive, even though she cheated on him. He will say that she is just an idiot and that he still loves her. This will increase his friendship level by 10%. Charisse will also appear as a random encounter later in the game, where she will ask Nico to save her from an abusive boyfriend. If Nico helps her, she will thank him and give him her phone number.
Dude, that never happened. There was no date systems. No, you can date her random girls, but Charisse does not give her a date his girl. Why? Because it doesn't count. But what's count was side missions, and that's it. Yeah, he give her side missions with random people, and that's it. It still sucks why he do that.
Nico can then call her and go on a date with her,
You
although
can't
this has
call
no
her. You
impact.
cannot date. This was not true because this is a side missions. Are you so stupid? Could you learn this one? Make her chose one, but do not mess up or misleading. And guess what? You get misleading. Oh my goodness.
On the story. If you kill Charisse, Dwayne will also be happy, but for a different reason. He will say that she deserved to die for being such a bitch, and that he hates her. This will increase his friendship level by 5%. Charisse will obviously not appear as a random encounter, and Nico will not be able to date her. I think killing Charisse is the worst choice here. Not only because it's cruel and
I
unnecessary,
was not expecting. Do I then give for 5% increase or 10% increase? I was not expecting, but damn, I was not expecting.
but also because it makes Dwayne more miserable and lonely. Dwayne is already a sad and broken man who lost everything he had. Killing Charisse will only make him feel more bitter and hopeless. That's what I think. Next mission is Holland Nights. The mission starts with Nico going to the projects in East Holland.
Yeah, we're not going to continue. There will be more a lot, but how I spent 9 minutes. 9 minutes only. Ugh, it still sucks. So you know, God, dude, we're gonna end the video. So I will say goodbye, Saulius, and see you tomorrow. Stay tuned for that part two. Okay, bye.